Vanduyn here. Right now I'm working on the cab bushing, passenger side. Really easy to change out. I figured I would give you guys basically a quick little run through on how to do it. Very easy, very easy. First step is you got a 1-inch bolt and nut holding this mounted to this piece right here, right? So you just unthread that, and then you got a, what is the other side? Then you got a 18 millimeter that basically goes through this, right? 18 millimeter, which goes through the bushing itself, right? So this bolt is, I don't know if it's worth it putting this bolt in. I may go get another bolt. You can see the threads are pretty much gone on the bottom, but it's not really wallowed out too bad. It's not worn down too bad, but you can see the threads are definitely gone. Just weld it. Yeah. So the trick I wanted to show you guys is basically once the, well, it doesn't even need to be rethreaded. The part that's missing the threads is on the bracket part. It's not even where the nut goes. Yeah, threads are overrated. Who needs threads? So once you get those two out and done, then it's really simple. You just take the hammer and you just knock it through this way. You know, use a punch and a hammer, and you can get it basically all the way out that side, right? So I was pretty confident. I thought 100% that I was going to have to take this whole bottom bracket off, which you don't even need to take that bottom bracket off. Like, this just busted right out of there, right? So this is supposed to have a metal shield around it. The metal shield is still in here, so now I'm going to get that out with the hammer. And but I wanted to let you guys know that you can hit this through. There is enough room to get it through. That was one of the things I was most worried about. Like, okay, I may have to unbolt this whole bracket and push it out with a press. But it actually worked out really easy because I could just hammer it through the other end. So I was worried about that, but it went through, so that's good to know. Now the only thing left is to get that last piece in, that last piece out. It's basically a metal ring that the bushing was glued to at one point. It's still on there though. That's gonna be the trick, is getting that part out. That's gonna be the tricky part. So it's pretty thin metal. So my idea is I'll basically fold it in, right? So it'll be looking like that instead of a circle. It'll be dented in, and then I'll just be able to get it out. At least that's what I'm thinking I'll be able to do. Sorry about that, guys. I'm over here trying to fold this in. You can see it has to come out for the next one to go in. Hell no. I ain't polishing wheels. We don't got time for that. You guys can still see me. Hopefully you don't fall in again. Okay. Now, I'm trying to think the best way to do this. Trying to get it to fold in. You guys are gonna fall like 20 million times right there. Every time the damn wind blows, you guys just fall. Okay, now I'm gonna try, instead of a flat punch, I'm gonna go get a round one and see what we can do with that. Okay, so I got two different round ones. This one's a little bit wider at the top. It might scratch the inside more than this one because it's really pointed. So I'm going to try the pointed one first and we'll see what that does. Oh, that just poked through the metal. Gosh dang it. I was hoping it was going to slide in between and buckle it. Didn't want to do that. So I guess my next best option is just to go around in a circle with this one. This is clearly one of those parts that is actually pressed in with a press. So there's not a whole lot of room to swing this sledgehammer in here. What's up, Jerry? A really good tool for this, like if I had time, an air hammer. I got an air hammer, Blake. I don't want to get the air compressor going. It'd be a real big pain. You know, because with the air hammer, I got to start up my generator. You know, for all you guys that have, you know, a garage with electricity, that's definitely the way to go. But I can't really run my air compressor off the camper electricity because it pops the circuit breaker, so I still got to use my generator. Sucks. But this is working. It's just a little bit slower. The other thing about this is if I scratch up that surface enough, the next bushing I put in isn't going to go in very easy. But on the plus side, it's also not going to spin out like that one did. So alright, let's show you the progress we've... Okay. So, see what we're doing? We're folding it in and then it's almost out. It's almost there. I just freaking got a nice spot on my screen where it's dead now from the stupid phone falling. There. Hopefully you guys don't fall out again. If you do, my phone's probably gonna be dead. Ooh, you guys almost fell too. Almost fell. This close. Gotta knock this stupid thing out. What? You're blocking the camera, maybe. Maybe not.
No.
Let's see if I can get that stupid thing out of there. I had it sitting on the bumper nicely.
I can help.
Okay. No, okay. I need you out. I need to get in here with this crowbar. Let's see if I can get it. Got that out. So that's how I got this top part out. Where did it go? This part, top part. I got this top part out by basically using this crowbar and lifting it up. Just basically just like that, just working it in there and then lifting it up. You know, that's how I got this part out. You can see it's been rubbing for quite some time on this spot right here. It's worn down a little bit. Not very far, but You know, not enough to damage this, but enough to, you know, wear it. That's what happens when your bushings are bad. So now, if I scratched any spots, I'm going to take this round file. Let me grab this. This nut right here goes on this. That goes through that.
Blake asked, how's the retirement life treating you?
Oh, it's been great, Blake. We went to Westport 2 days ago. And we were enjoying that. We went, basically saw a whole bunch of touristy shops, you know, and the one downside was our hotel was supposed to have a jacuzzi and a pool, but because of that stupid COVID crap, they had it closed down. So we didn't get to enjoy that, which was a kind of a bummer.
Nice. I seen you guys were out enjoying life.
Yeah, heck yeah, we were. We dropped the kids off at the grandparents, and we were having the time. On the Harley. Went out in the Harley. See, we do enjoy life more than most people think, you know. We just don't, I just don't post a lot of that stuff, you know. Because then, you know, like, I know a few people that do that. They post every single time they go on vacation, and that's all they post about. And you start to think that that's all they do, you know, and then you think that they're living in some sort of fantasy land. Holy smokes, that's toast. Look at this. Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that hose. That's split open. It's got wire mesh in it. I probably have one of these laying around. I hope I have one laying around. If not, I can make one. That's what that's from. Bouncing up and down like that. All day long. Just cracked it. Okay. So I got the other mount is sitting in the freezer right now. It's only been sitting in there for what? 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably.
10 minutes. So I worked a full day. Now I'm working on the dump truck. This is what I'm gonna put on that. This is the tire soap that Justin gave me a long time ago. You don't really want to put, like, I wouldn't use it on a mount like this, because you don't want it spinning in there. Soap, once the water gets to it, it'll just kind of dissolve and it won't be in there. Okay, I'm gonna go get that and see if it'll go in. I'm about to find out. Funny story, babe. When I put this in the freezer, it was warm.
Yeah.
It must have melted some ice because now there's ice stuck to it. So let's see if I can chip this ice off of here real quick. There's some ice stuck to it. I need a 2x4. You can tell she's gonna be hard going in. Beans. I may have to get a C-clamp or something on this, or leave it in the freezer longer. It's going in now. This thing is in the way though. It's not going in. Stupid piece of junk. Alright, let's try. I feel like a C-clamp is not gonna work. I'm gonna go put this back in the freezer. Actually, am I gonna start a fire if I light this on fire? There's a little bit of oil everywhere. Let's see if this works. Come on, you piece of junk. What'd you do to this? It never wants to start. It's probably not going to get it hot enough to do anything, but it's worth a shot right now. shot. Can't tell if it's going in. I should have just took this bracket off and pressed it in with the vise or something. Just try a C-clamp. I don't think the C-clamp's gonna work.
Can you tell me to tell Rosemary to get off of it?
Hey, you want a smack?
No.
Go do something else. What'd they say on there?
Blake said, I'd throw a little grease in now.
Throw some grease in there? Yeah. Well, it's too late now. It's already on there, though. Let's see if this will even... This isn't even big enough to fit on there. Well, if all else fails, at least I could slide the other old one back in. It's really loose. Just kidding. Center. Wonder if that's gonna damage the bushing. You at least put tension on it and tap it with. Problem with the stupid clamp is they're all bent.
What channel do you want? I think I seen you today by JBM High 5.
Yep, that was probably me. I run, when I'm in one of these trucks, it's probably 12 or 22.
That's from Hook.
If I'm in my old truck, usually channel 3. It's not going in. It's like, I don't know, a half an inch of the way in. It's got to be only like a half inch in there. I'm afraid it's going to start flaring this up, and then I'll never get it in all the way. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. So let's try something different.
Tight fit, huh?
Yep. It's a tight fit. That's for sure. Let's try one. Try one size bigger than this. This one is stinky. Out before this thing falls on somebody. I mean, it's going in, but it's just not going in fast. That's for sure. What's going on? Yeah, that would hurt. We're playing on the hammock. Not a damn swing. I told you a million times. I told you that, didn't I? It's not a swing. That's what you get for not listening to me. Did you learn your lesson? I sure hope so. Told that kid a million times. It's not a goddamn swing. What does he do? Swinging on it. Got what he deserved. No sympathy from Dad. Not when you don't listen. If you listen, and then yeah, maybe. Especially not when Dad's over here busting his back. Trying to get this stupid bearing. Is it going in?
It looks like it. It's going. I see it moving in.
Yeah, it's got to be moving in.
Slowly.
I'm worried about smashing my hand when I'm hitting it that hard. It's definitely going in. But let me tell you what, fellas. This is taking some serious abuse. Serious abuse. Good thing I don't use these very often. Except for things like this. I probably use this more for stuff like this, driving seals in, than I actually use it for freaking axle nuts. Is that sad? I'm going deaf. Smashing that. Let me put some. Whew. Okay. Let's go back at it. It's definitely going in. Definitely going in. Tell you what though. It's taking its time. Oh. Okay. My freaking wrist is killing me after that.
Is it working?
It's going in very slowly. See, this right here is probably like a 5-hour job at a dealership. So that's $700 plus $100 for this bushing. And I've only been at this for, how long's the live stream?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. So to get those 2 bolts undone is probably 15. So probably an hour. I've been at this an hour so far. So probably 2 hours tops. If I didn't take so many breaks, you know, hammering this thing. Oh, my right hand, my right arm is killing me. I gotta take a break. It's killing me. It's definitely going in. Definitely going in. Let's take this C-clamp out of here. That wasn't doing any good. Without murdering my fingers if it slips off.
Who said? Daddy, somebody said something to you. Somebody said something to you.
Yep, I heard it. That's not gonna do anything. This is working the best. It's almost there, guys.
One says, you swing hammer like my little sister.
She swings pretty good then. She swings pretty good. Is she a boy? Is she a man? Is she trans? She's gotta be trans if she's swinging like me.
This video brings back memories of prom night.
Prom night?
Prom.
Prom night. Can't say the same, unfortunately.
Almost there.
Yep.
That last little bit's gonna be the hardest because I flared it on accident, hitting it with the hammer to begin with when I should have just started with something like this. Oh. If I could just have somebody hold this thing, I could smack this thing real good. I don't think I know anybody willing to put their fingers up there, though.
I'm not willing.
That's the thing. All it takes is a little fatigue, and you slip and hit the wrong spot, and there goes your finger. Or your wrist. Ow. This stupid piece of plastic just freaking squished my finger. Oh, I'm dead. I can't even hold this up anymore. It's almost there. I bet I could probably make it work just like that. I bet I could make it work just like that. Here, do me a favor. Let me see real quick. That bracket that looks like this. Let me see it. It's got a bolt in it right now. Yeah.
Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. It's almost in.
Not quite. If it was in just a little bit further, I could probably hammer it to make it work. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to go in just a smidge further.
That's why they charge the price that they do to install those bushings.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's kind of a ripoff because they do it in 2 hours and charge you for 7. You know? Alright, let's try that. Stupid flap. It's always in the way too. Oh, don't want this to fall out. Need that in there.
Don't want what? So you two guys saying anything with Mommy?
No. I'm just watching.
Okay, you can't touch it to the top part because as soon as you touch this, it drops dirt all over me. I know you're trying to help, but it's getting dirt all over me. Now, the issue is this fell out. Could just put it through the top. Put the bolt on that way. Okay. Where's that other punch? It's looks like this without a bent tip on it. Should be around here somewhere. No, that's a file.
This one?
Yes. Okay, where's that skinny bolt right there? I need that bolt.
Okay.
It's right there. Yep, thank you.
Do you see me grabbing it?
Oh, you little bastard. Well, this would be a stubborn booger for sure. And the back side is too.
Easy or
Is this hitting? That's why it keeps pushing it away. Okay. I think I figured it out. Yep,
what?
that's why. That thing is. Where'd the bolt go?
There we go.
Okay. Now.
Hammer that in.
Okay, the other side is not lined up properly yet. So.
Can I hold it? Can I hold it?
That other side needs to go down a lot. Needs to go down on that side. This is really starting to get on my nerves. If only I could stick a punch through the other side. Problem is there's really no room.
That almost sounds like Rosemary, Mom.
Ah. Hand me a rock. That one right there. Yep.
What about this one?
Yeah, give me that one.
There we go.
Okay. Now remember, guys, don't ever stick your fingers where you wouldn't stick, you know what.
You know what?
So there's a big pinch point here, obviously. You know, start sticking your fingers in there, you're liable to lose a finger. There we go. There's that. Okay, so now.
There we go.
Question is, can I get this piece? Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's gonna have to go through this top part. Okay, that's all right. I can deal with that. I'm gonna go get a washer.
Awesome. It's just big mess. Don't get me out of the way.
Okay, now let's back up. Put that down. Now I just got to tighten everything up, and that's done. Don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Not too shabby. Pretty easy. Yeah, exactly, Blake. No, those threads aren't toast. They're good. They're toast on the part that goes through where this bracket part is, but that's about it. And then, you know, with the truck vibrating every which way, it's going to pull that whichever way it needs to. That way or further that way, who knows. It'll pull it whichever way it needs to. So, that should fix one of the noise-making problems, hopefully. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, Bat, I think she loves the bike. Do you love the Harley, babe? She likes it. She loves it. She's afraid to admit it, but she loves it. There she is right there. I told you guys I got to get new tires on it. We put 600 miles on this thing already. You can see the tires are pretty low. She likes the hotel better. She definitely liked the hotel. You can see the center is pretty wore out. You know, it's basically to the legal limit. Kid needs a swing set. Yeah, no kidding. I actually did get him some cool toys. I'm thinking of doing so imagine this. Like a zip line in between those two trees, right? Imagine that. And then something like this. This swings from one end to the other. So they hop in it and swing to the other. Pod swing. So. Alright, guys. She wasn't too thrilled about the seat on there. Yeah, she didn't like the seat too much, but you know, it made do, right, babe? We made it work. I would like to get some aftermarket shocks on the back because, you know, going over a big bump, you definitely bottom out. At least it feels like you're bottoming out. So I'm probably gonna get some aftermarket shocks for the back in a while. Maybe in a month or two. We'll see how things go.
The house is built.
After the house is built, you're tripping.
Good idea.
After the house is built. You guys are tripping. Dang, flies are freaking inside my cup. Stupid flies. There, that's what the O'Reilly's catalog is for. Keeps the flies out of your drink. Alright, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
Don't forget, subscribe button.